let's see if I can keep this under 10. So Joe Keery just came through. Right as I ended that video, I just saw a video where Joe Keery from Stranger Things, who's my favorite character, by the way, spoke out about the heinous activities going on right now and what happened to Renee on his Instagram platform. Good for you, bro. Good for you, brother. We need more people. We need more. Good for you for setting the tone. It's so egregious what's happening right now. If you don't speak out, I mean, it's just to the point where if you don't speak out, you're part of the problem. There's no other way to shape it. We can keep pretending that like, oh, I don't do politics. Okay. We're kind of beyond that. This isn't politics anymore, baby. This is life or death. It's really just that's what it's cut from. Okay, but again, we could just keep pretending I don't do politics. You can't ask me those questions. It's just so people are so ignorant sometimes. They say that because they're a part of the problem. They probably get hush money. They probably sign the NDA. They probably have a business that's a part of an underground network. They probably are part of a funny church. I mean, we could go on. We could go on. And see, this is the kind of the thing where you have to kind of draw that boundary line. Use your intuition. Use your discernment. Use your inner understanding. Use your knowing. Go with it. Go with your gut. Your gut's usually always right. I don't steer from my gut no more. If my gut tells me something, yeah, we're there. I don't even question it. I do not question it. I'm so on point with that. And I'm not saying I'm always right. I'm not saying I'm always wrong, but I'm right for me. I'm right for me at that mere moment. And so I follow it. That said, right before I started this, I saw this one gentleman and he was saying, deep state arrests haven't happened. They're not going to happen. Not anytime soon. They're not. And here's why. Okay? Get closer. They're not going to happen because they're all compromised. They're all blackmailed. They're all tied. They are. If somebody gets arrested, then he's going to start talking about so-and-so. And then that person's going to start talking about so-and-so. And then that person's going to start talking about so-and-so. And it's literally the web is going to be woven like that. And that's why no arrests have not been made. None. They're just, that's where we're at. We all know it. We all know it. It's blatantly obvious. That's the same thing with Epstein files. That's why everything's redacted. Because 99% of them are probably unraveled in it. Duh. I mean, and so we just have to get past the realization of like, okay, there's most likely not going to be any deep state arrests. I can't see it happening in 3 years, that's for sure, right? So now we have to get past recognizing that and realize, okay, what can we do to survival of the fittest for the next 3 years? Because this is kind of sink or swim, right? And this is kind of similar to what I've been going through the last 2 years, where it was like, I was put in this world, almost like the upside down world, right? Where everything was crumbling around me. Everything. Nothing was making sense. Everything was falling. I went this way. There was a obstacle this way. Oh, I had to get over it this way. I mean, that was like doctor's office. That was medical. That was everything with my son. That was jobs. Everything. Different issues with my banks. It's every single way that they come at me. They have. They know it too. And so it's like I learned to adopt the mindset in the underground world, essentially, that I've been living through. And that's why I think it's a beautiful thing in reference to Stranger Things. It kind of mirrors what we're going through right now in different ways, where you start adopting a survival ability within the underworld, essentially, the underground. You do. You start realizing your opponents. You start realizing your ops. You don't look at them as enemies. You learn to walk amongst them. All right? You learn to realize the system is rigged, whether that's shadow banning, whether that's the financial system, the credit system, the working system, right? The welfare system, the food stamp system. Again, we could go down this road, right? It's all rigged and it's all kind of working wonky, right? But then you start realizing that, and then you start getting to a place where it's like, okay, I don't need none of that actually. None of that actually validates and proves who I am. Who I am is in my character. It's in my morals. It's in my values. It's in my ethics. It's in my dignity. It's in my faith. It's how I carry myself. It's what I stand on. It's in my truth. It's in my authenticity. These are the things that's going to save you. The deep state and arrest are not going to be what's saving you. And if you're waiting for that to happen, you're going to be waiting for a very long time. A very long time. And I say this with the reality of realistics. Realistically. You know, I had to get to that place too. And I want to help people realize that this world that we are in today, this mere moment while everything is falling, is going to get worse and worse and worse. This is just the beginning. It is. And so I love you guys. I hope this video resonated. I don't say this to try to scare anybody or anything like that. I'm just letting you know what it's going to take for you to get in the proper mindset to withstand what is to come and to withstand what we're walking through and still carry your dignity. Carry who you are. Carry your heart. Don't become these robots where these people could literally watch a shooting and say, she deserved it. She deserved it. She called it on herself. Don't do that. Don't cross over to that side, okay? I strongly do not suggest. Could you imagine sitting right there next to God and God watching this similar thing? All right, picture this, guys. Golly, that's good, Amanda. Picture this. All right, close your eyes. Picture this. You're sitting there next to God. All right, you got Jesus on the other side, and you're in there and you're watching this whole thing unfold in reference to what we did, right? In reference to Renee. And God and Jesus are right there with you. And watching the same thing. Watching the same thing, right? Do you think God and Jesus are going to be like, oh, yeah, Renee, baby, you brought it on yourself. You deserved it. You should have stayed home. You should have stayed out of his way. Better yet, you should have not, you shouldn't love who you love, be with who you are. You can't do that neither. Yeah, because God and Jesus said you can't neither. And these are the things that I think we're losing sight of the adopting of religion and faith, right? Everybody's entitled to believe how they believe. Carry the faith how they carry it. Be a part of whatever religion base you are, right? But it's not your job to dictate how people should live their life. It's not your job to dictate who gets to live and who gets to die. And who is deserving of their death. And how their death is brought to them. And when we start crossing over to that, how do you not see yourself as playing the position of God? How are you not playing his role? You have to ask yourself this. Because you're sitting in that seat, and that is a heavy seat to fill, and it comes with a lot of backlash. Internally, emotionally, physically, mentally, it does. Just look at Trump. Just look at Vance. Just look at everybody that walks among us that is solely corrupt in different ways. It comes with a heavy, heavy hit. And it's because they choose to play God's role. And they do it injusticeably.